Which way give TV?
Let's get right to it.
Yo, Wack. Yo, we live. We live on No Jumping News. So look, we were just talking about the Lil Zay Osama clip from the other day where you and him was on the phone. Me, you, him, and Academics was on the phone. So I'm with Trap Lord Ross, I'm with Zone, and with Jaleese. Is there an update on what's going on? Has the paperwork surfaced? What's going on, Wack?
Yeah, we actually I gotta get back on. I don't know what I got sidetracked. I got sidetracked on that Jay Prince cousin, the goon nigga that been calling me for 2 years. We found out he's a sex offender, so we was digging on him. The nigga DeMarcus, D1 or whatever, DeMarcus Ward. So we got all this, they put in all this up and all this history. And I had like 5 of my cats that did some serious federal time. Right, and they say, Wack, there's no way that nigga to get caught with a machine gun, right? Which that's what they classify switches as, that's machine guns, yeah. Right? Give you 12 months. Now here goes the point, right? When we looking at his rap sheet, right? This keep getting 1 day served misdemeanor for like serious felonies. We watching it. Evading the police, well, they give you a 3-year minimum in California for that shit. On some real shit, look it up. And he got caught with another pistol in Illinois. Now, here's the thing. When they drop a case or they don't pick a case up in the state and the feds get involved, it's not to give you leniency. You get what I'm saying? It's not to give you leniency. It's to give you more time. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody know in the state of New York, it's a 3 to 5 year minimum. They don't give what you get caught. You can get caught with a pea shooter. They gonna give you a 3 to 5 year minimum. This got caught with a machine gun, which this is how they classify a switch.
To be fair, Wayne did a year in jail at Rikers for a gun.
Yeah, but he did a year for what?
For a pistol.
A regular pistol,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Right, and I'm pretty sure Wayne, fought that, spent a lot of money trying to get that year.
Yeah.
And I remember that, right? And this was probably prior to, because in the last 7 years, I want to say 7 to 10 years, New York, they got real strict with their gun laws, like super strict, like they implemented minimums. This got caught with a machine gun, bro. So you telling me the state of New York is gonna look the other way, pass you to the feds to get 12 months? No, and people gotta understand, bro, like whenever a start screaming, show me who I sent to jail, you really, really make me look at you some kind of way, because telling comes and working and cooperating in all kind of forms, as we see.
Hey, Wack, can I ask you a question on this topic? Can you hear me? It's Trap Lord Ross, man.
You can hear Ross? Ross.
What's up, Trap? Yeah.
What's up, man? I hope you're good.
What up, Trap?
I got a question about the Zay situation, because I get where you're coming from, right? But do you not feel like, because the facts of the case, I think I understand, were that allegedly the person who left the switch with the gun in the car wasn't Zay, it was the other guy, right? And they just identified Zay off the jewelry, but they ain't get him with the gun. So do you not think it could be a situation where, because the prosecutor didn't really have enough...
If that's the case, he would have beat it. Trap, this is real.
He would have beat... So you think he should have beat it?
Me and you, listen, if me and you are in an Uber, right? And the Uber is under your account. This is real. The Uber's under your account, right? And nobody sees me leave the gun. But let's say I leave a gun. I'm drunk, I'm high, I'm on some dumb nitwit stupid shit, right? I leave a gun in that car, right? And let's say my prints ain't on this gun. We gonna give you all the hypotheticals, right? But the Uber is in Trap Lord's under Trap Lord's account.
Yeah.
When that Uber motherfucker call the police, they gonna book you for it. They not gonna even look. The only way they gonna book me is if you, Trap Lord, say that ain't mine, that's Wack. Right?
Okay, so but what about this, right?
Out the window.
So from what I understand, though, the guy who allegedly left the gun in the Uber who was with Zay is no longer alive. Is it still snitching if he told and said, look, it was this guy and he's not alive anymore?
Let me tell you what happens with that. Let me tell you what happens with that. They're gonna charge them at that time because they were alive that day, right? And they're gonna do just like they doing on the Rolling 60 Rico, right? The one dude, the first dude who took the 5-year plea back in May, died in June, right? The one brick baby was talking to on the wiretaps and didn't know it. That died in June. So you know what they just did? Went back to court in the interest of justice. This man is deceased. They dropped it. But what we do know is, see, y'all, that don't work with me, Trap. This must have died after the fact. Was he dead the day of the arrest?
Nah. He died a few months later.
Okay, see, that don't work with me. Y'all start throwing in there that don't fit at that time. We talking the day of the arrest. If the wasn't dead the day of the arrest, that is not a factor.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So my question to you, are you telling me it was other people in the Uber? Are you telling me somebody else Uber account ordered that Uber? Because if I send you an Uber, Trap, and I'm sitting in LA and I send you an Uber to New York, which I can't do, they're gonna ask me who's the passenger.
Yeah.
This protects me. I'm gonna be like, passenger is such and such. They're gonna pull up and ask for you, Trap Lord. Yeah, okay, yeah, Uber.
So you don't.
It's gonna say you're far away from this location.
So you straight up, you don't believe Zay when he was saying that the judge gave him leniency because of his rap career and his support system.
No,
you just not believing that.
I'm gonna tell you why. The paperwork we got, we're gonna go over it. The paperwork we got, the AUSA or the DA, whatever they call them, was totally against leniency. And everybody knows in those federal courts, the judge sways their way. He was, that judge, that AUSA, that DA, right, was saying his criminal history, this, that, was totally against it. So why the f would the judge turn around and hit you with a bullet when you got something that carried 10 years?
And so what about...
The feds don't pick nothing up to give you leniency. They pick it up to stretch your ass.
And what about Zay? Because I haven't had cases before, right? So when Zay was saying that his previous cases were misdemeanors, what does that mean to you? Because
all that Trap, all that, listen, when you start seeing motherfuckers catch cases that handle felonies, and that was the first eye-opener. Everything this nigga get caught on was 1 day in jail and a misdemeanor. See, we have, over our lifespan dealing with these streets, have been able to, it's like a lab rat. We didn't see when we inject this lab rat with this shit what happens. So when we see a lab rat with a lump on their head, we got 10,000 cases that say when we inject this lab rat with Tylenol, this is what happens. This is why they lab rats. We have seen other cooperants and snitches, what they do with them when they apprehend them. And you tell me, how many you know, right? How many niggas you know get caught on high-speed chases and get caught with pistols and get a misdemeanor 1 day in jail?
Yeah, that was a little bit crazy. So look, Zay was going crazy. Zay was going crazy on that phone call saying he was going to shoot you and he doesn't want to fight. It was hilarious when you said you would beat him up with one hand.
At the end of the day, that's cool. Like a lot of these youngsters, and I tell them, a lot of them, and I take blame for it. This is why I do the work I do today to expose these so-called gangsters that people is looking up to show that this ratted 10, 15, 20 years ago. So don't look up to them. In fact, don't look up to none of these. Matter of fact, the so-called gangsters, you should look up to none of them. If it can't show you a job, benefits, a credit score, or real estate, those are the people that you should be looking up to, right? But at the end of the day, a lot of these youngsters forget they're only their way infatuated with is because before them set the precedence and what that was. I'm one of them that did that, right? I put work in, I did to create a name and say this is what you're supposed to do. I regret it today.
Yeah.
It's why my children don't fall in that lane. But when you get a nigga that's young enough to come out my nutsack talking to us, these little ain't greasy enough. They ain't crafty enough. They ain't sophisticated enough to even fight that type of fight, face to face, or that type of fight in the streets. Because he's gonna do exactly what he's gonna do. A, you're gonna get emotional and tell me what you're gonna do. B, you're gonna broadcast it to the internet. Thanks, because you just got me at worst case of manslaughter if you come playing, because you didn't already issue the threat. You did me a favor, right? Yeah. So we don't worry about, that's like the young lady there, right? I'm pretty sure she has an auntie in her family because she got a little fire in her, right? She got an auntie in her family that's probably 40, 50 years old that she will not go playing with because she know this bitch know how to do what she want to do, right? Some young motherfuckers got respect for their elders because they get that these is different, they fight different, they shoot different, they stab different, they play different. Dudes like him just come up in the neck of the woods where they probably been dealing with a bunch of bass heads and crackheads and those things. Me personally, on 48, I got G homies that I'm not gonna play with because I know what they know how to do, what they come from doing. I just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna disrespect them like that.
Wack, how you
60, 65 years old. I ain't gonna do it. But a nigga like him, come on, man, like probably 150 pounds, 40 pounds wet. Soaking wet, he can't deal with this 240 coming at him, bro. He can't deal with that.
But what about the rule though, where you like, man, you can't call a niggas a snitch till you see the black and white. Where the white at? Where the black and white?
Bro, listen, bro. Certain things is black and white to us. I could go get 3 or 4 niggas who done did 20, 30 years in the feds and sit them down right there and give them his rap sheet as I've done, right? And say, bro, this thing got a misdemeanor, 1 day in jail for possession of a gun. You got 1 day in jail, nigga, scouting, evading the police in California. And in Cali, they gonna give your ass 3 years mandatory. They gonna give you minimum 30. You going to jail for 3 years for you running from the police. And then you get caught with a switch in New York. The state of New York gun laws say they gonna give you 3 to 5 for a regular gun. So you telling me the feds picked it up in the state of New York to give you amnesty? You working.
I mean, he has a valid point.
You may not say what you working on, but you doing something.
But he has a valid point.
Hey, Wack, Zone said when the paperwork dropping.
We got all this paperwork. We looking at all this is what we're gonna do. Cause this is what they working on. We're finding 2 or 3 people that's his same comparable with his same case, and we're gonna put it up. Cause in his documents, the DA says they want to give his ass to time. So how in the hell did you convince the judge to give you a bullet and you carry a dime? And everything is working against you. Your rap music, where you from, your social media, they bringing up all this and Trap, you know, because you done did plenty of clips where this is used against them. All this, right, is being used against you, and you come out of that 9 years up under what they talking about. No, I'm going to tell you working, and any around you should take heed. If not, they'll figure out later, like they figure out the rest of these 20 years later that this had been bad. Like, I'm looking at it, nigga, you got caught with a gun in Illinois. You got 1 day in jail in a misdemeanor. You get a high-speed chase, and we just talking this adult in California. 1 day. I ain't never seen a in California get 1 day spelled out in a misdemeanor. I ain't never seen it. I seen time served, nigga, but 1 day in a misdemeanor. Then you get caught with a switch in the state of New York, who got some of the roughest gun laws in the United States of America, and the feds pick it up over the state, and you get 12 months. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna say you're working. Take it how you want to take it. Me, you, them, him, whoever. Take it how you want to take it, bro.
All right, man. So we waiting to see the work though. So that you know,
Munchie B.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Listen, he looking suspect because a bail for a gun that's what happens. They give you a bail for a murder in California, but a OR to a convicted felon, known gang member with 2 pistols. Oh no, they not giving you no OR.
What's OR?
No, something's up.
Early release.
Early release.
All recognizance mean you don't got to put up no bail. You ain't got to put up nobody. We're going to let you walk out of here because of who you are, and this is not a serious. See, if he had went in there the first time in jail, he got goddamn, he stole something out the store, petty theft or GTA. Cool. You have been to prison. You are a known gang member on the gang files, and you got an OR for not 1, but 2 pistols. I challenge you to go find case study anybody else that fits that description that walked out with an OR. Find it. See, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
Hey, Wack, Zay said that he wanted to fight you for 50,000, and 1 minute he was saying that he was going to shoot
No,
you.
he said he didn't want to fight for 50,000. I told him I'll beat his ass with one hand behind my back. I'll beat this shit out of dude. Put my left hand behind my back, I will beat this shit out of dude. Or leave me both hands, and I'm disqualified if I ball my fists up. I knock blood out with slaps. You with a 48. Yeah, my bones is different. My strength is different. I will slap knock dude out. This is a fact. If I ball my fists up, I automatically, if I hit the nigga with a clenched fist, I forfeit. I got to give him the bag. I bet he won't stand in front of me. He can fight me with all he got. I will whoop dude ass and knock him out with slaps.
Hey, Wack, I don't doubt your fighting ability, man. But hey, I got another question for you, Wack. What's the latest on Blueface? We seen a picture of him behind the wall recently. We're all waiting for him to come home, trying to do some content on him when he gets out. What's the latest on Blueface?
Yeah, it looked like, we still looking like November. But in California State Penitentiary, man, I tell people, you know what I'm saying? You ain't out till you get on the other side of that gate. I done seen catch life the day before, get unalived the morning before, right? So until, as of right now, he got a November release date. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed because he was supposed to have been home March of 2024, in July of 2024, then June of 2025, and now we in November. You get what I'm saying? That's the life when you from somewhere and you somebody and you in CDC. So, race riots happen, beef happen, deaths happen, be happening. So as of right now, if everything goes well, he'll be home November.
That's good to hear, man.
I got to meet with Birdman this Saturday to ink his deal and lock his deal in. I got a boxing deal already done. And Trap, I talked to you about some things we want to do. So as of right now, he's in November. So shit,
that sounds amazing, man.
I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed.
I'm excited.
Right, we waiting for Blueface touchdown. I'm gonna hit your line, Wack.
All right.
Man, Wack standing on business,
You
man.
gotta have the paperwork, man.
No, sometimes, but see, I get where he's coming from because sometimes, bro, look at the YSL case.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at trials that have been publicized and where they had informants, like people in the infrastructure cooperating, and nobody knew. They weren't even in the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but we got all right, so we didn't see the work from the YSL case. We got to literally see these. It wasn't 4K, maybe 720p, but we were seeing these on video snitching interrogation rooms. So then it's like, we don't need no black and white. We literally seen that. Well, Zay, we ain't seen no interrogation room. We ain't seen no paperwork. We ain't seen nothing. And who else calling him a snitch besides Wack like that?
I don't even know who dude is. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm sorry. Zay, like, man, when Wack comes with his perspective and he gives his take on it, it's like, I feel like he took the win in the situation. Why? Because I do the same thing, and then everybody be like, oh, Jaleese comes with these conspiracy theories. Oh, it's no paperwork, whoop. But every time I said somebody was an informant or somebody was cooperating, it always ended up happening. You just heard Wack say it could be 10 years, 20 years from now. At the end of the day, it's gonna surface. Right now, it's not surfacing. Look at Queso Dad. Queso Dad been an informant since the 90s.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Come on, dude. Like, you can't really go off of
Wack 100 going in. He ain't buying it. Nope. What y'all think about the content? Be sure to like the video. Go ahead and share the video. Be sure to tell a friend and tell a friend. We got content. To everybody out there working hard on the grind, if you believe it, you will achieve it. Do what you gotta do today to be prepared for tomorrow. And there it goes. But until next time, it's your boy Ray giving them gone. God bless.